I stood outside my daughter's school auditorium wearing the blue suit she picked for me years ago. My hands shook as I reached for the door. Then my wife Veronica stepped in front of me like a guard blocking an intruder. She shoved a printed note into my chest. "Dad, please don't come. It's better this way." The words were in my daughter's handwriting. My heart cracked. Veronica's voice cut deeper. "You heard her. Leave. You're an embarrassment." Parents turned to stare. Security started walking toward me. I tried calling my daughter. Blocked. Then a teacher I'd never met whispered, "Sir, I think you should know what your wife has been telling your daughter about you." The teacher hesitated before speaking. Veronica had told everyone, including my daughter, that I abandoned them for another woman years ago, but I knew the truth. I was in a hospital fighting for my life after an accident Veronica caused. She was driving drunk. I took the blame to protect her, and she repaid me with lies. The teacher's voice dropped lower. "Your daughter gave a speech during rehearsal. She mentioned hating you." My legs weakened. I grabbed the door frame to steady myself. "Can you get me inside?" I begged. The teacher looked at Veronica, then back at me. "Maybe, but if you go in, everything will explode." I rushed to my car, furious and shaking. I opened my old laptop, the only place I had proof of the truth. Buried in an old folder was an unread email from my daughter from 5 years ago, one Veronica never told me about. In it, my daughter begged me to explain why I disappeared. My chest tightened. Veronica had intercepted the emails. I scrolled further. Dozens of deleted messages from her, all asking why I stopped loving her. My vision blurred with tears. "She has to know the truth," I whispered. Then my phone buzzed, a text from my daughter's biological mother. "I heard what Veronica is doing. Meet me." I met Camille at a coffee shop 2 blocks from the school. She looked older, tired, but her eyes were sharp. She'd been warning my daughter for years that Veronica was poisoning her mind, but my daughter preferred to believe the lie. Camille slid a USB drive across the table. "Footage from years ago," she said. "Veronica lying to your daughter, hiding gifts, burning letters you sent." My hands trembled as I picked it up. "She didn't just lie," Camille continued. "She made your daughter believe you rejected her." I stared at the drive. "If you go to that graduation, everything will come crashing down," Camille warned. I went anyway. Through an open auditorium window, I heard my daughter giving her speech. Her voice was strong, confident. "I want to thank my real parent, Veronica, for being there when my father refused to be." The crowd applauded. My nails dug into my palms. She continued. "He chose himself over me every single time." More applause. My throat burned. Then she said the words that shattered me. "I banned him from today. Finally, I'm free." The applause was deafening. I leaned against the wall, gasping for air. The same teacher appeared beside me. "She needs to know the truth now. Come with me, now." The teacher led me through a back hallway. My heart pounded so hard I thought it would burst, but Veronica appeared out of nowhere, grabbing my arm with steel fingers. "You show your face again and I'll ruin you," she hissed. Her breath smelled like wine. A security guard approached. "Ma'am, we have a complaint that you forged documents." Veronica's face went white. She released my arm and spun toward the guard. "What documents?" The guard didn't answer. Veronica pointed at me, her voice rising to a scream. "He filed that complaint. Arrest him." But the guard looked at me with something like sympathy. Security isolated me in a small office. I stayed silent, hands folded, trying to control my breathing. Then the teacher appeared with the USB drive. She handed it to the guards. They plugged it into a laptop. I watched their faces change as they saw the clips. Veronica burning letters, deleting messages, forcing my daughter to say negative things about me on camera. One guard exhaled sharply. The principal stormed in, face red. "Mr. Holloway, you need to come with me." "Your daughter is asking questions." My pulse spiked. "What did she hear?" I asked. The principal's expression softened. "Enough to shatter her world." I walked backstage to find my daughter crying, mascara streaked down her cheeks. "Dad, is it true?" Her voice was small, broken. I pulled out my phone and showed her the emails she'd sent me years ago. The ones Veronica hid. She trembled as she read them. "I waited for you every birthday." Her voice cracked. I told her about the accident, the coma, Veronica blocking all contact. Suddenly Veronica burst through the curtain screaming. He's lying to manipulate you. My daughter stepped back. Then why did you hide my letters? She asked quietly. Veronica froze. The entire backstage area fell silent. Parents nearby pulled out their phones and started recording. My daughter stepped toward Veronica, tears still streaming. Why did you tell me he abandoned us? Veronica's mouth opened and closed. No words came. Answer me, my daughter shouted. Finally, Veronica broke. He was supposed to choose me, she screamed. Not you, me. The confession echoed through the space. She admitted she lied to destroy my bond with my daughter. From behind the curtains, the crowd erupted in gasps and angry murmurs. The principal stepped forward. Mr. Holloway, the audience wants to hear from you. I stepped onto the stage. 1,000 eyes stared at me. My daughter stood beside the principal watching. I took a breath and simply told the truth. No insults, no rage, just pain and love. I never abandoned my daughter. I fought for my life to return to her, and when I woke up I was told she didn't want to see me. My voice broke. I've spent 5 years trying to reach her, and every door was slammed in my face. Silence. Then one person clapped. Then another. Then the entire hall erupted. Someone started chanting. One voice, then 10, then hundreds. Holloway, Holloway, Holloway. My daughter grabbed my hand and whispered, Dad, I need to say something too. My daughter took the microphone. Her hands shook, but her voice was clear. Veronica manipulated me for years, but today I choose the truth and I choose my father. The crowd roared. Veronica tried to storm out, but security stopped her. My daughter reached into her gown and pulled out a small box. She opened it. Inside was the engraved watch I gave her on her 10th birthday, the one Veronica told her I never sent. You kept it, I whispered. She nodded, tears falling. I kept everything. She fastened it around my wrist. Dad, can you forgive me for believing her? I hugged her so tight I thought I'd break. I never blamed you, only the lies. Security escorted Veronica out as parents clapped. My daughter placed her graduation medal around my neck. This belongs to you, she said. The audience chanted my name again. The sound washed over me like a wave. The teacher approached, smiling. Mr. Holloway, someone else wants to talk to you. My daughter looked confused. Who? The teacher's smile widened. Someone Veronica kept away from you both. The side door slowly opened, and there stood Camille, my daughter's mother, holding flowers. My daughter gasped. The reunion we'd all been stolen from was finally happening. If you've ever been lied about, if someone ever turned your own child against you, if you've ever watched someone else rewrite your story, then you know the kind of pain this father carried for years. But you also know how powerful the truth becomes when it finally breaks free. Tell me in the comments, do you think he should forgive Veronica or let karma finish the job? If this story made your chest tighten, your eyes sting, or your heart race, hit that subscribe button and share this with someone who needs to be reminded that sometimes the loudest lies crumble in front of the smallest truth.